Alexander was born in 356 BCE in Pella, the capital of Macedonia. His father, King Philip II, was a skilled warrior and strategist who had transformed Macedonia into a regional power. His mother, Olympias, was fiercely ambitious and often told Alexander he was destined for greatness. Tutored by the philosopher Aristotle, Alexander was exposed to science, literature, and philosophy. He developed a lifelong love of learning, but even more importantly, he learned to think critically, to question, and to dream beyond the boundaries of Macedonia. By his teenage years, Alexander was already demonstrating military talent, commanding troops in his father's campaigns. When Philip was assassinated in 336 BCE, the throne passed to the 20-year-old Alexander. Many doubted that such a young ruler could hold the kingdom together. Immediately, rival city-states in Greece revolted, hoping Macedonia's power would collapse. Alexander acted swiftly. He crushed rebellions in Thebes with overwhelming force, sending a message that he was not a boy to be underestimated. From that moment, his authority was unquestioned. But Alexander wanted more than stability. He wanted empire. His eyes turned east, to Persia, the greatest power of the ancient world. In 334 BCE, Alexander launched his campaign against the Persian Empire. With an army of around 40,000 men, he faced forces often many times larger. At the Battle of Granicus, he led from the front, nearly dying in combat, but securing a decisive victory. A year later came the Battle of Issus. Facing King Darius III himself, Alexander outmaneuvered the Persians and sent Darius fleeing the field. This secured his reputation as a military genius. The greatest test came in 331 BCE at the Battle of Gaugamela. Against a massive Persian army, Alexander used brilliant tactics to punch through the center of the enemy line, forcing Darius to flee once again. The Persian Empire, centuries old, collapsed in just a few years. As conqueror, Alexander entered Babylon, Susa, and Persepolis, claiming the treasures of Persia. But conquest was not enough. He sought to rule as a king of both East and West, adopting Persian customs and encouraging intermarriage between his soldiers and local women. Not content with defeating Persia, Alexander pushed further. He led his troops into modern Afghanistan, then across the Hindu Kush into India. At the Battle of the Hydaspes in 326 BCE, he faced King Porus, who brought war elephants to the battlefield. Despite the challenge, Alexander triumphed, impressed by Porus's bravery, and reinstated him as a local ruler. But his men were weary. After years of endless campaigning, they refused to march further east. Reluctantly, Alexander turned back, still dreaming of new conquests that would never come. In 323 BCE, while in Babylon, Alexander fell ill. The cause remains a mystery. Some say malaria, others poison, but within days the conqueror was dead. He was just 32 years old. His empire, stretching from Greece to India, had no clear successor. Generals carved it into kingdoms, yet his legacy endured. Greek language, art, and culture spread across 3 continents in what historians call the Hellenistic Age. Cities he founded, like Alexandria in Egypt, became centers of learning and trade for centuries. Alexander the Great lived fast, fought hard, and died young. He was a brilliant commander, an ambitious dreamer, and a flawed man whose quest for glory changed the world forever. More than 2,000 years later, his name still stands as the ultimate symbol of conquest and ambition.